Hi everyone, my name is Rishad. Today is the 28th of April 2024. I'm going to be going over my weekly predictions for Nvidia. As usual, I'll be going over the monthly, weekly, and finally the daily charts, and then I'll switch over to the Excel sheet where we'll review last week's prediction and go over this one. Specifically, we'll just reinforce the support and resistance that are identified. But before getting into the video, it's important to make the disclaimer that all information here is completely educational, and therefore it's important to conduct your own analysis, whatever analysis that may be, technical, fundamental, or something else, before entering a position in the market, and use this video as a guide since you may not be comfortable with the risk, reward, and trading style that I use, so do your own analysis. However, without further ado, let's get into this video. We can see that the monthly charts show that, again, SPY has had Nvidia has had a very, very strong bull run. If you count the bull run starting from November 2023 and it's ending in March 2024, and this is a very steep price move. In November opened at 408, and we are at 877. So that's more than doubled in value over a course of 5 months. And although this month hasn't closed yet, we can see that it's forming a very long wick. And that's primarily due to the last 2 weeks of price movement. So when we move to the weekly charts, this will become apparent. RSI is soaring right now. Stochastic is definitely in its overbought as well. However, although this month hasn't closed yet, so we can't say anything yet. So we will need to keep going as is. Weekly charts see this price in more detail, and this is what I just mentioned earlier. These last 2 weeks of price action have created this extremely long tail, since other than that, the month has been pretty much inside this range. Volume was high for this week as well. RSI is still in the acceptable zone, hasn't crossed any overbought or oversold. Stochastic is actually going downwards still, which is, again, a bearish divergence. However, RSI has now gone up this week, so that's a bearish signal as well. So we have conflicted results from the weekly charts. As of the actual candles, this is an inside bar. So the best resistance to take here is probably the open of this candle. So around 890 would probably be a safe place to keep your buy stop or resistance, and we can keep the support at 823.45. So if it breaks below the support, it's acting as a sell stop. Where if it breaks below this, we will enter a short position from there. Daily charts, just to see this price action in more detail. Again, we had 2 consecutive upwards days. We had a gap up. That gap was filled on the next day, so that signal got reverted. However, we had a break of this same resistance again, and then a gap up, which hasn't been filled yet. So the bullish signal still remains. RSI has crossed its average, going upwards. There's a good movement there. Stochastic is firmly going upwards. So we have another bullish signal there. Now let's move to the Excel sheet. So this is for SPY. So if we move to Nvidia as a chart here, sheets, we can see that again. We had a buy signal last week where we made $5,450.4 in raw profit. However, in percent, that is 4.5%. And then this week's, the prediction is, again, we wait until it crosses 890, sell when it falls below 823.45, 2% profit targets, trailing stop loss. If neither are hit and we're in a position, we close on Friday. Weekly trend is down, monthly trend is up, and that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, enjoy, and I will see you in the next video.